Inside.
I know I do. I need to be inside.
Relocate.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Apple Valley. I'm Steve.
I'm Scott.
Thank you for joining us today. Backyard Musings. We are the science and technology channel. We're just laughing because I got this little cough, and it's kind of windy out here. Inauguration day, and Scott was saying I should, do this indoors.
Yeah.
I'm the backyard kind of guy though. So we've jumped up in subscribers, Scott, like 4 or 5 in the last day, and it turns out they're my buddies from Kansas City, the crew that I used to roll with when I lived there and worked there. So this is a shout out to them. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Thanks for finding. If you can find me, probably my ex-spouses can find me.
Uh-oh. All your exes live in Texas? Hey, so as my grandson from Utah would say, are they good guys or bad guys?
My crew in Kansas City, they're good guys. They are fair and foul weather Chiefs fans. They love the Chiefs. They're rabid about them. Even when they were down in the dumps a decade ago, they were still Chiefs fans.
How they like their new mascot?
I don't know. I don't know about the new mascot. I'm going to have to ask them.
Yeah, it's what's her face? The singer. What's her name?
Taylor Swift?
Yeah, Taylor Swift. Isn't she the new mascot?
So she gets out there, she dances around besides the one. He looks like a wolf, I think. Big silver wolf. Isn't that the mascot?
I don't know, but I thought she was the new mascot. So
I don't know.
Doesn't she perform halftime shows there every game?
Something like that.
Oh,
she draws the crowd, that's for sure, which is good for industry over there.
Yeah.
All right.
I heard she's going to team up with the ex-president. He needs something to do now. So.
He needs something to do. Yeah. He says he's not done. He says he's going to stick around. We'll see how long that lasts.
I think he's going to be the next spokesperson for Depends. So. Anyway,
okay.
Enough of that.
All right. Researchers at CCM Biosciences Incorporated have leveraged a novel biophysical mechanism of enzyme activation to discover and characterize groundbreaking enzyme activators for a previously untargetable master regulator of cellular energy production. Oh my gosh. What does that mean?
That's a mouthful.
That means the fountain of youth, baby. That's what that means. These first-in-class compounds restore the enzyme's activity to levels comparable to those of youthful cells, offering substantial potential for clinical applications in treating age-related disorders such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, cardiovascular diseases, and metabolic conditions. Would you like to know more?
Those are all things that we talked about, and they all need to go away. And this is a great story.
Yep.
Enhancing healthy lifespan by even 1 year is estimated to hold a global economic value exceeding $10 trillion. In line with this potential, the largest X Prize in history has recently launched a 7-year initiative focused on cellular rejuvenation. Many chronic age-associated diseases may be addressed by boosting the activity of enzymes responsible for regulating critical biochemical signaling pathways. Despite the global focus on this area, identifying enzyme activators remains challenging due to their reliance on allosteric modulation, a mechanism that is viable in fewer than 10% of proteins.
Okay, allosteric modulation. Who the heck knows what that is?
Allosteric modulation.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Recently, a team of scientists at CCM Biosciences and its affiliated R&D center, Chakrabarti Advanced Technology, expanded the scope of enzyme activation beyond allosteric modulation by introducing new physical principles for enzyme activation and successfully applied computational and experimental design methods used on these principles to identify new compounds that dramatically enhance the activity of previously undruggable enzyme SIRT3 which is essentially involved in regulating human aging. This study was published in Physical Review X, the flagship journal of the American Physical Society, on October 22nd. So this is crazy good to
Yeah.
if it helps in these areas.
Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of people that want to be involved in these hopefully upcoming studies, right?
Yeah.
Billions of dollars have been invested over the last 2 decades in efforts to upregulate sirtuin enzymes due to their role in regulating health span and lifespan. The biotechnology company Citrus Pharma, founded based on the work of longevity researchers from Harvard and MIT, was brought by GlaxoSmithKline. But the development of drugs, which were allosteric, actually, what in the world is that noise?
That's a motor. Somebody on some fool on a motorcycle. He's a
Oh.
fool.
Due to the observation that they only function with a limited number of substrates for one of the 7 sirtuin enzymes. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, but
Sirtuin. Yeah, I don't know what sirtuin enzymes are. And if you think this article is difficult to get through, try and get through the abstract and the research paper that these scientists did. That is like that'll put you to sleep in seconds. All right. Due to the difficulty of identifying activators that upregulate more sirtuin enzymes under more physiologically relevant conditions, companies such as Elysium Health, that's Elysium, that's from that. There was a movie about Elysium. Jason Bourne, who's that actor? And Jodie Foster, yeah, Elysium, had largely abandoned the efforts to develop targeted sirtuin activators and instead turned to marketing nutraceuticals to increase sirtuin activity.
notably, SIRT3, the major mitochondrial sirtuin enzyme, plays a critical role in determining human health span and lifespan through the regulation of mitochondria, the energy production powerhouses of cells that decline with age, but was considered undruggable due to a lack of known allosteric site. Okay. The lead compounds recently discovered by CCM scientists greatly increased the sensitivity of SIRT3 due to the essential metabolic cofactor NAD. What is that? NAD plus?
Yep.
Okay. And nicotinamide, adenine dinucleotide. Jeez. Thanks. Whose level decrease with age and play a major role in the onset of many age-related diseases. While researchers had identified protein mutations in sirtuins that could increase the sensitivity of a related enzyme SIRT1 to NAD+, they were not successful in designing drug-like compounds that could achieve this effect.
CCM compounds fully recovered the activity of SIRT3 in the face of NAD plus levels, decreasing by a factor of 2 as observed in old age. The scientists have also shown that compounds increase SIRT3 activity in the face of declining NAD plus for multiple cell lines employed in aging studies. The proposed compounds are also undergoing animal testing in mice. Thank you, mice. For age-related disorders, including infertility, they have outperformed both NAD plus supplements and other sirtuin activators. I didn't know that mice had a problem with infertility. I thought they bred like crazy.
Almost like rabbits, right?
Yeah.
In recent years, investment in therapeutic interventions for age-related disorders has surged, with invested capital in 2024 exceeding $5 billion. Notable examples include Calico, an alphabet company, and Altos Labs, each of which has received over $3 billion in funding. However, very few proprietary first-in-class drug candidates have been advanced to clinical trials for efficacy against age-related disorders. By contrast, the drug programs of CCM Biosciences for age-related disorders are entering clinical trials for efficacy in 2025 this year.
Well, that's cool. They're
Yeah.
getting into clinicals this year.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Dr. Michael Polak, professor of medicine, oncology, and pharmacology at McGill University, and an expert on clinical trials for age-related disorders and the biochemistry of sirtuin-regulated signaling pathways, says that, quote, efforts have been underway for decades to activate signaling pathways regulated by sirtuins to combat age-related disorders, but prior efforts have encountered significant hurdles. The discoveries by CCM Biosciences pertaining to the design of the drug candidates that can activate the major mitochondrial pathways regulated by sirtuins, along with the clinical development plan for evaluation of efficacy as well as safety of these drug candidates, revitalize this area of drug development. I do feel revitalized right now coming off from this report.
Okay, so what does that mean? They've had encountered significant hurdles. What does that mean? I'd like to know
Well,
more.
it sounds like it's hard to activate. That's what it sounds like. I mean, to activate these cells to rejuvenate. There've been roadblocks, and finally, they're maybe with AI computing, they figured out models of how to, get past this. We've seen a lot of advances due to AI computing.
Yeah, we've talked about a few of those. So I don't know. I would hope that's the case and not, somebody blocking the studies or.
I don't think it's blocking the studies. I think it's just scientists trying to, find a way around an obstacle. That's what I think.
Hopefully. Yeah. Cause I've made my comments about big pharma and, I think sometimes they can maybe get in the way of some of these innovative, really effective ways to help our people that are suffering from some of these things. So, I'm not too concerned about somebody that's trying to, be 80 and look like they're 40, but somebody that's suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's or cardiovascular issues that we talked about, that kind of stuff, we need to figure out a way to get rid of that stuff. Let people live lives in a normal fashion. So
I agree with you. A lot of suffering behind these diseases. Lots.
Yeah, on both sides, right? The people that are watching and the people that are dealing with it. So anyway, this is good stuff.
All right, folks. Thanks. Sorry it was so technical, but believe me, if you looked at the abstract and the research, you'd thank us for dumbing it down. And we did dumb it down.
Yeah, I have no problem doing that. Any of these episodes, but what I'm talking about is butchering some of these words. If y'all know how to actually pronounce some of these words, please let me know.
I think it's a game the producers do just to see how you'll handle it.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later there. This is associate producer.
Okay. Thanks, folks. We'll talk to you later.
Take care, everyone. Thanks.